Welcome back to Pizza Brain and the 215. I can't believe all the art in here has to do with pizza.
I love it. It's like we have always mentioned since the beginning of the show. Art and pizza, sometimes art is pizza. We love that combination. Well, speaking of art, Mike, I don't know if you know this about me. I have my minor in art history.
What?
Yes. And recently I was invited to take a look at one of the newest exhibits at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. We're here at the Philadelphia Museum of Art in the Sean Scully exhibition. For our viewers at home who might not know who Sean Scully is.
He is a sculptor, a photographer, but most importantly, a painter and a maker of works on paper. He's a leading advocate of abstraction in contemporary art, and one of the best at that, in my opinion. He's an artist with a global reputation, but someone who started in a very modest way. Born in Dublin in Ireland in 1945. He grew up in a working class neighborhood as a kid who dropped out of school and began an apprenticeship as a compositor or a setter of type, and then threw it all over and decided to become an artist.
Scully has a very interesting story about the stacking in his works.
Well, he does, and anyone who knows his work knows that he has a great allegiance to painting stripes as a way of structuring his pictures. One of his collectors made the gift of a great work of art by him to the museum. Since then, we've added to our collection. Several of the works in the exhibition are ours.
What are some of the highlights that people just need to come and see?
Well, let's begin at the beginning. It covers a period from the early 1970s to the present day, so again, over 5 decades. And there's something interesting to see at every moment along the way. He begins with a bang, selling out his first show in London with works that are vibrantly colored and optically active and really great. Then moves on to New York in 1975 and takes the measure of the movement you referred to called minimalism, reducing his paintings to a series of stripes and often single colors. And then in back of us is the picture that first made his reputation called Backs and Fronts, where he came back to color and to dynamic composition, as you can see, with a vengeance. And then along the way, he's continued to change, always staying with the stripe. It has been his signature element, and one that he feels is really important as a means of structuring his painting and giving a sense of rhythm, not unlike the backbeat in a rock and roll song, right? Yeah. But always doing something different with it, and always giving his paintings different characters, different personalities, different emotional temperatures too.
Mike, I have to tell you, that exhibit was absolutely incredible to just sit and have a chance to walk through and really take it all in. By myself, by the way, because I went before it even opened. Yeah. But that thing runs through July, so definitely go check it out, because a lot of those pieces are on loan and you might never get a chance to see them again here.
Question from art history person here.
Yes.
He's still alive, isn't he?
Oh yes, very much. He's one of the greatest living artists of our time.
So he'd be in his 70s, but he's also going to be he's a new father too. He's an inspiration.
He sure is.